you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like poof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittle.
First opened in 2002. The Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Back to Montgomery on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hurts.
He's got it to Williams.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Swift. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing is Hurts.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
19 On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifford, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now back to throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Three.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down Bears. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifford, and he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 35 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. But first down, Hurts flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The Lions
Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down.
Whitehead. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. Stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago,
still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Wilson now to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get him down. Now Wilson out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Got a man. It's time.
He will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. First half of action nearly complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Now, can this offense muster a late second quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So we have reached halftime. With
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? It's complete to Brown, right side. This offense looking to get off to a hot start in the third quarter, opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Making a hat trick. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Wilson.
Quick slant to Brown.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2, now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down.
He finds Watson complete.
And he'll be taken down. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as it.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess, this a heat check. Yeah, shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys, I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source, I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
I right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, yes.
Yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll start the drive with Hill, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the counter, it's Hill. And he stopped immediately there.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Milton Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Clifford, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback or running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, it's Hill, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Pickett now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 28 yards. And the Steelers have regained the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. On first down, Wilson.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Milton Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Milton Williams bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again.
Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And I think he got it back. He did. So it was a great return, and they're able to maintain possession to keep the football.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
From 21 yards away.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And caught in the end zone.
Gunnar Olszewski.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give up the gun to Hill. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here we go on 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 34. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only 18, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
So for Pittsburgh, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5 against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team.